Yeah. Ghost, we make him fly like a ghost. If he want talk on the game, the heater gon' turn into toast. If he pull out and we split him, he was just doing a distance. Promise we ain't gon' miss him. His soul gon' fly when we lift him. Bye, good riddance. Why is this harm her feelings? To the top on a mission. I got a shot, take it with precision. You ain't up if you ain't down to get it. Fuck your bob if you ain't bobbing with us. No, no, no. Bye, bye, bye. Clock him out. He ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. You ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. Headshot, knock him out. Ah, get him. Bye, good riddance. Sorry I had to do this. Sorry I'm being a nuisance. I just gotta get it. Hi, I'm Mary Jeans on my Louis V for the belt. 2 G's for the belt. Know the heater gon' make 'em out. Promise the heater gon' make 'em out. OD niggas know me. I just move along with the hand I throw.
Hi everybody, how are you guys? I'm gonna turn off my camera real quick. Jen and Barrett is gonna kill me. I still haven't been able to find my glasses, so I'm sorry I am not able to read the chat. Well, I suck at reading the chat, but I apologize. It's even harder with my camera on. If my camera's off, then I can just be all up in the camera. I hate having my camera off. So okay. Stephen Crisco, thank you for renewing your membership. I appreciate you so much. God, I gotta be all in your faces. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, Megan. How are you? Congratulations on 23 years. Let me turn off my camera so I can read these. Sorry, guys. On 23 years, you making that choice can save so many lives and break generational curses. Much love. Happy to celebrate you today. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hi, William. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, my wolf, how are you? Thank you so much, sweetie. Usually, I know you just be on the roof watching, so I appreciate you coming in, showing some love. I appreciate that so much. Hi, my Welsh. I didn't realize today's your recovery anniversary, and I got it down on my calendar for fuck's sakes. You are so strong, and please never ever forget that you made a change for the people you love most and you're killing it. Congratulations, Cindy. You are a woman I look up to. Your strength and confidence is something I love to see. Thank you, Welsh. Thank you so much. Hi, Betty Boo. How are you? Hey, Snark. How you doing? I get it, Mama. Chat when you can. I get it. My beautiful chronic space. Thank you, and I'm glad that you finally got discharged from the hospital. I hope that you're doing well. I hope you're feeling better, chronic. Love you, my girl. Seriously. Hi, Lisa Ann. Thank you so much. You're working. I get it, Mama. Thank you for coming in. Hey, Rabbit of Chaos. Thank you so much. Hey, JJ, my beautiful. I can't chat much yet, but I'm listening. Thank you, my manita. Oh, thank you. 16 months. Damn, Chronic, you've been here since day one, girl. So glad. Thank you. Thank you so much, sweetie. I appreciate you so much. Hi, Amanda. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Betty Boo. I appreciate you. You guys are very sweet. My, what the F? Hey, show witty. Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. So I wanted to come and do a short live. I waited, so I had scheduled my live for 1:30. Excuse me, but my live that I did the other day, my sons were home, and if you go back and you see they were loud as hell, I had to scream at them, I had to threaten them. Even though anybody who knows me knows I'm joking, I've never, you know, put my hands on my kids when they were babies. They're men now, but I had to threaten them like, you're not too grown for me to whip your ass because they were super loud. So they all left to work at 3:30. So I pushed it back to 3:45 because as they're getting ready for work, they're gonna be loud. My youngest son has hair almost down to his butt, and for some reason he needs me to tie his hair up every day. And I don't care what nobody says. Yes, he's 19. I don't care. I'm trying to teach him how to tie up his own hair, but he likes the way I do it because I do it tight. He got to learn to do it himself. I know, but it is what it is. Still my baby. So I knew I was going to have to help him with his hair and help them get their work clothes because I washed their uniforms last night, folded them, but Mom, where's my uniform? All of that. So I didn't want to be live and doing all of that. I just waited till they left. One of my sons is home, but him and my daughter-in-law went out. He's coming back. He's making some pasta. That is my son that's a chef. So he's gonna be making some pasta for us. So I'm looking forward to that. My Virgie. Hi, my Virgie. And I wanted to say thank you. The other day, I did thank you at the end of the live, but it was, right? Nobody was here at that time. So thank you, Virgie, for the super chat that you sent me under in the chat of this live when I scheduled it. Thank you so much, Virgie. That was very kind, very sweet. And I wanted to thank you for that. So I appreciate you. And I'm so happy to see you here, my Virgie. Um, your boys will always, yes, and I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. I don't care. They're my babies. They know they're grown men. They know what they can do their own thing, and they can do their own laundry. I just don't mind. And they'll like put it in the machine, or I'll say, "Give me your uniform." But my sons do their own laundry because I don't want that to be turned around that my sons are incapable of taking care of themselves. They lived here before I came here. They took care of themselves very well. But if I'm home from work, I don't mind putting their clothes, or when I get home from work, I'll cook dinner, I'll grab their uniforms, throw it in the machine, put it in the dryer. It's not that hard. Or if they put their clothes in the washing machine and they go play their video games, I'll go and take it and put it in the dryer, take it out and fold it. That's little things. It doesn't bother me. I enjoy it. Why shouldn't I be able to do it? Hi, my Dina. I know I don't come around anymore, but I got a notification for this and wanted to tell you how very proud. Thank you, Dina, and I love you very much. And I understand why you don't come around. Trust me, girl. Trust me. YouTube is a dumpster fire, but thank you for coming in and saying that. I aprecias you. I aprecias. How long do I have to get there before the pasta? I'm telling you. And then he's making it with like, because he's a chef, so he does things. He's putting fish eggs in it. He said just for the texture. I don't know. He's putting some dried tuna flakes, all this stuff. Whatever he does, it always tastes amazing. So I don't question it. And he already started cooking, and then him and my daughter-in-law went somewhere. It smells so good. I'm like, boy, come back because I'm hungry. Hi, my pixie dust. How are you? My family's the same. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's my family. I love them. I love my babies. Hi, my beautiful Kendra. Thank you. So I wanted to come and just do a live. And I know it's an important day for me, right? But I think that it's important to share it with people because I'm not special, right? It's not like if I'm not, I'm trying to be careful with the word. I'm not superior in any way. Um, a lot of it was luck, right? Because a lot of times I took chances, could have lost my life. A lot of it was luck, and I believe in God. Some people believe in a higher power. It may be anything, right? Doesn't have to be God, whatever that looks like to you. Some people don't believe in a higher power. Some people may believe it's just luck. I believe I was blessed. There was a lot of situations I put myself in where I could have lost my life. Okay, leave it at that. And by the grace of God, that's what I believe. I'm still here, and I know how dangerous addiction is. I know how people can not even have an addiction and experiment one time and be gone. Um, so I always try to tell people that addiction is a matter of life and death, and I don't say that exaggerating. It is a matter of life and death. So to me, every year is a milestone. And when I got to 20, that was a big one for me, right? Like, like first 1 day, 30 days, but when you reach 1 year, it's huge. Then when you get to 5 years, whoa. Then when you get to 10 years, it's like, holy crap, a decade. And when I reached 20 years, I was like, wow, you know what I mean? And it's 23 years that my life changed for the better. And things are not always easy. Hi, Sunshine State of Mind. How are you, my beautiful girl? Things are not always easy. I've had issues, right? I've had problems, stress, all this stuff, moving a year and a half ago, moving out of my home, all of that. You already know. I don't have to go through it again. relocating and all of that, and losing my mom, first losing my sister, and I didn't relapse, then losing my mom and not relapsing. um those were like the biggest tests to me, right? Because I always assumed in my head that a loss that great I wouldn't be able to handle it, because me experimenting with drugs was a way for me to cope, because I didn't know how to cope. Sorry. It's a mama boy thing. I don't know who's worse though. It could be our mama's instinct to protect our boy when we're teaching our girls differently. Right. Yeah, I get it. I get it. And I never had a daughter. Um, but I think it is different, I would think, because the way my parents, my dad and my stepmom, raised me and my brothers, even though we were raised in the same house, we were taught different values yet the same values, if that makes sense. So I get what you're saying, Welsh. I definitely get what you're saying. Wait, she has a rodeo? Oh my God, wait. Girls are riding and prepping for rodeo summer events. The cranes are good. New babies are popping. Oh, that's awesome, Dina. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. My kiddo will be 1 year in a month. That is awesome, Kendra. And congratulations. That is a huge thing. One day is the hardest. And for me, it got easier over time. But it only got easier because I learned how to cope. Like, honestly, had I not learned how to deal with stress, um, I I would have relapsed, right? And I remember I used to celebrate by using something good happens, let me use. Something terrible happens, let me use. And I had to learn to celebrate and be happy in my own skin and realize that drugs were not a celebration. And being stressed, if I resorted to drugs, it just made my stress worse and it made my problems worse. And the problem was still there, right? After I sober up, now I got another problem. You know what I mean? And it was this cycle, and I didn't want to live it anymore. I wasn't happy. I was miserable, and I was existing. I was existing. I was like, I always felt like I watch a lot of horror movies, and I always felt like my life was a horror movie. Like in a lot of horror movies, like ghost movies, they always say that there's like this veil where some people, limbo, right? Like in Dante's Inferno, whatever, where there's limbo, purgatory. I always took that literal picture and used it in a metaphoric way. Like I felt like when I in my addiction, I was in limbo. I was in purgatory. I was between people that were living and people that were dead, because I was just existing. I wasn't living. I wasn't enjoying life. I wasn't being productive. I wasn't a member of society, and I wasn't dead either. Thank God. God bless me. So I always felt like I was in the middle somewhere, like behind the reflection of my own of a mirror. And that's how I felt. Honestly, that's how I felt. You know, for a long time, and I didn't want to exist. I didn't want to hide from people that were going to work. I would hide from normal people, right? When the sun was coming up and I knew kids were going to school and people were going to work, I wanted to be in the house so that those normal people wouldn't see me, because the life I was living wasn't normal and I didn't look normal because I wasn't behaving normal, and I used to hide from that. And I hope that makes sense. So, hi, my catty, my chula. How are you? Happy being me. Thank you. Hey, Code. How are you doing, my Code? Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Hey, Mad Nutter. How are you? Thank you for being here again. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you guys. Hi, my Duchess of Petty, my beautiful girl. Thank you so much. You guys are so awesome. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm doing pretty good since discharge. I went back for a half day yesterday. Then today the kids are home with strep. Oh no. But I am back to work tomorrow. Oh my God. No, I understand, Mama. And I hope the babies feel better. Hi, Grace Case. Thank you so much, sweetie. And Grace Case, I didn't want to say this publicly, but I didn't want to say it in your comment section. I do watch. I do watch. I stay in the bushes, but I do watch all your streams, and there I enjoy them. Um, I just don't go on your chat because there's people that don't like me. So I don't want to disrupt your chat at all, Grace Case. I don't ever want to do that, but I do watch. But I never want to go in and participate and cause your mods or your regulars to feel uncomfortable and disrupt your whole flow. And I know as a content creator, especially when you're doing trivia and fun things, if somebody comes in that awkwardness, it messes up the whole flow. So, but I just wanted to say that I'm not trying to cause anything. That's not why I said it. I genuinely do watch from the bushes all the time. I don't even I give you a like and I watch it. I don't even comment in your comment section for the same reason, but I enjoy your channel. And anybody who likes trivia, she does so many fun. Her channel is fun, straight fun, and I enjoy it. And every Thursday she does it, and I do watch. So I watch from the bushes. So I just wanted you to know that. Don't think because you don't see me in there, I am watching. I am watching, and I enjoyed it, and it's so much fun. So I just wanted you to know that. Hi, J Fid. I'm still at work, but wanted to say how proud I am of you and what an honor it is to be your friend. Oh, I love you too. I love you too, J Fid. Another one of my day ones. I appreciate you so much. Um, all drama aside, you should be proud of this. I hope. Thank you. And you can do it, William. All bullshit aside, you can do it. It's not easy. And for me, honestly, if any advice I could give you and you take it to heart is to learn how to cope. Find an outlet where you can share things that you're going through, whatever may work for you. For me, sharing, talking to somebody, groups helped me so much. I made 90 groups in 90 days in the early days of my recovery. Actually, I made groups for about a year. I went every day, 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week. Um, and Monday through Friday, I made 2 to 3 groups a day, recovery groups. And it changed my life. It changed my life. We had relapse prevention, parenting, codependency, women's group, men's group, spirituality, all these different groups, and it centered me, and it centered me, and it helped me, and that was what helped me succeed in recovery. Honestly, that is what did it for me. The groups, making the groups, making an effort to be at a group every single day, the first 90 days. You know, you hear that, right? In NA, make 90 and 90. And I've been watching a lot of courts where judges, drug court on YouTube, and the judges usually sentence them to 90 and 90. And I know why they do that, because you don't know what you need, right, when you're using early in your recovery. And I can tell you from experience from working in recovery that 90 and 90 works because it becomes repetitious, and you do it and then you start listening. Even if at first you're indifferent, you got an attitude, you're mad to be there, you don't want to share, you don't want to talk. After a while, that barrier breaks down and you start to open up, you start to talk to people, you start to hear other people's stories and realize that you're not so different. And it worked for me. So that's a piece of advice that I would give you that genuinely worked for me. And my Lisa Ann, I'm sorry. Thank you so much, my beautiful Lisa Ann. I cut so many people out of my life. I chose not to be around it or people who are using it. Right now, I wouldn't have easy access. Yes, people, places, and things is huge. You can't be around people that use, because you're just setting yourself up for failure. You can't go to places where you used to use, because again, it's relapse starts mentally. It does. It starts in your mind, right? People always say, "Oh, it's mental." I hate when people say that. Like when people are like, "Oh, I went through withdrawals." It's mental. Of course, it's mental. Our brain. Let me not get animated. Our brain controls our bodies, right? Pain receptors, all of that comes from our brains. So when people try to diminish people's feelings, like, "Oh, I feel sick," it's mental. Get stronger mentally. Like, don't ever tell somebody that, because everything begins in the mind. Our minds are the most powerful organ, and there are people that if they believe it's strong enough, that's why people, they have these experiments or these trials with placebos. Some people believe it wholeheartedly, and their bodies will start to exhibit the signs of these things, and they don't even have it in their system. So I would never tell somebody it's mental. It begins mentally. And So it's so important to stay away from people that use places and things that remind you, no paraphernalia, all of this stuff, all of that has to go. And honestly, in my opinion, unless you work in recovery, like you work helping addicts, you work in harm reduction, socially, somebody who isn't using should not be hanging out with somebody that is using. And there are circumstances where you can't help it, like if you've been in a relationship with somebody for a long time and then they relapse or they start using. That's difficult, that's not as cut and dry, but you have to put yourself first. And I'm speaking from experience. You have to put yourself first. You have to save your own life because nobody else is going to do it for you, So, yes, I agree. I agree. No, Grace Case, I just wanted you to know that because I felt bad because I do watch and I enjoy it. And I was like, damn, she's gonna think I do watch. And I really, really enjoy your streams. I laugh, I'm answering, I'm screaming the answers and all of that. I just, you understand. I don't want to do that to you. I don't. Hey, Jen and Barrett. I know. I was saying before you got here, I was like, Jen and Barrett's gonna kill me. She said, find your glasses because she likes when I read the chat. I swear, I've tried. So tomorrow I have to go into the city and I'm just gonna go into the eyeglass place and see if they can see me real quick, or if not, please make me an appointment as soon as possible. Hopefully for next week. I need new glasses because the glasses I have anyway aren't strong enough. So even when I have my glasses on, I still have to squint. So I need a new prescription, and it's time for me to just do it. Just do it. I tried to do it here in Jersey, and I got new glasses, and I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell, but I guess the ones that I got, because those were fairly new, but the prescription wasn't strong enough. Because instead of me getting a new eye exam, I just had them give me a new pair of glasses with my old prescription, and I need a new prescription. I need a new prescription because my eyes have worsened, obviously. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Since I'm in the city, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I spent Sunday with her, and she had a 10-step meeting on the phone, and I had to take over driving. That's see, and if you have to do it by Zoom, however you have to do it, make your meetings. Nowadays, if they make it so easy for people not to miss their meetings, and because since 2020, right, when the pandemic hit, we had to learn a different way to do things. And so they accommodated people with the Zoom meetings and phone calls and all this stuff. And so as long as you make your meeting, however you make it, you're talking to somebody, you're venting, you're getting that out. You may not realize how important it is and how much it helps you, but it does. It really does. Yes, one step at a time, one day at a time. Sometimes it's 1 minute at a time. There was some days where I swear to God, I'm not exaggerating. It was 1 minute at a time. Like, bro, okay, just for this minute, just thoughts go away, thoughts go away. You know what I mean? And for me, it became easier when that wasn't how I dealt with my problems anymore. You know, before before I started this live, I've covered Maddie. Maddie is a person on YouTube. I won't say content creator. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to her. She's not a content creator. She's a person who utilizes YouTube to get money from people. That's all she does. She comes live, she presses live, and she'll sit there and she'll sniffle and she'll ask for money. She's lied to people, said she was going into rehab. People have sent her lots and lots of money. People have told her where food pantries are, given her numerous resources. She's not ready. She's been in the street over 5 years doing the same thing. And once she realized how easy it was to get people to give her money on YouTube, that was her hustle. So she comes on and she tries to lie for the most part, when everybody knows she's sick. 3 months ago, she came on and she admitted, can anybody help me? I'm sick. And then the next day was back to, oh, can you help me get McDonald's and all this stuff? It's a pattern. And I've covered her a little bit, but I stopped because there's nothing changes if nothing changes. And that's something that we say in recovery. And it just means unless you change something, nothing's going to change. And I'm not the kind of person that's going to keep covering somebody to shame them. She's in active addiction. She doesn't need to be shamed. Um, I wanted to show what active addiction looks like and how dangerous it can be to enable active addiction. Especially now with how easy it is to just come on any platform, TikTok. Anyway, they do it a lot on TikTok too, where people are just come and press live and ask for money, and that's all they do. They give nothing back to their audience, and they've become so entitled and so used to it that they feel owed it, and it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Hi Shade, how are you? I can't chat but want to say congratulations on an amazing 23 years of sobriety. That's a huge accomplishment, and I'm so proud and happy for you. Keep it up. Thank you, Shade. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, my kiddo is not around it at all, and even my apartment is a trigger because she knows where I keep my liquor, which I have debated on selling or giving away. And you know what? For me, if I were you, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'm just giving you my point of view. I would get rid of it. I would get rid of it. And let's say you wanted to go have a drink, you could go to the liquor store and get a little bottle, put it in, if you wanted to have a drink, you're not even a big drinker. So if you wanted to go have a little drink, you get a little bottle, you mix it in however you want to drink it, have your drink. That way the temptation is not in the house and the bottles are not there, because I know that it stresses you out. It has to stress you out with being worried that it might set her off. And you don't want to put yourself in that state where you're constantly looking over her shoulder to make sure that she hasn't relapsed, and just eliminate that possible trigger in your house. That would be my advice to you. Again, Kendra, whatever you decide, you have my support, but that's what I would do, just to alleviate yourself, because I know it must be stressful for you. I know that. um and just so that it's not there, you know. Hi Bliss Chris, hey my girl. Second kid down with the stomach bug. Oh no. Oh my goodness, yes, Bliss Chris, she was sick, and her baby girl is sick, and it's so sad because she has a big cruise coming up that she planned, and now her baby boy is sick too. Damn it. I'm so sorry, Bliss. Please try to take care of yourself because I don't want you to get sick too. It's very contagious. Dang it, man. Thank you, my Bliss. I love you too. I wanted to add, you're an inspiration to young women and girls and people everywhere. So continue being the amazing, humble, beautiful, and spicy one. Thank you, Shade. You are very kind. That stop it. Y'all gonna make me cry. Stop it. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm a hot mess, but I'm an honest hot mess. And I don't try to come here and hurt people's hearts. I don't want to come here and hurt people just because I can. Um, so thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it is. Oh my God. Yes, of both ends. Yes, so sad. And I feel bad. I'm like, damn, is she even gonna be able to go on her trip? That's really bad. She doesn't live with me. Oh, okay. So then you know what you could do? Oh, Kendra, she doesn't live with you. Then oh no, lock them shits up. Lock them shits up when she's there. She don't live with you. Don't get rid of your damn alcohol then, because I know shit. Sometimes you be like, I need a damn drink. That's it. Okay, she don't live with you. All right. So we gonna just ignore everything I done said. What you gonna do? Listen to me. Listen, Linda. When she's coming to visit, you take the damn alcohol, okay, and you put it somewhere where she would never look, never think to look. That's it. Okay, that's it. Problem solved. So simple. Hey, Clark. How are you? Oh, thank you so much, Clark, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Jen and Barrett. Okay, good. Then you good. Then you good, Kendra. You hide it. You're good. Don't throw your damn liquor away, girl. I thought she lived there with you, girl. She don't live there. Listen, don't you dare throw your damn shit away. Okay, you're good. You're good then. Yeah, just hide it and that's it. And when she's gone, you ain't got to worry about it. Okay, you're good. I'm sorry. I jumped out the window. I thought she lived with you. She don't live with you, then you're good. When if she lives with you, it's a very different story, right? She don't live with you, you ain't got to do all of that. So that's okay. But I wanted so I before I started this live, I did. There's a channel that still covers Maddie and Gerald. Gerald is her boyfriend, whatever. She tried to say they broke up. Oh, listen, anybody who was an addict knows what you say and do when you're in active addiction. You're gonna say what you have to say. If more people help you thinking that you're not with the guy, you're gonna say you're not with the guy, even though they hear him in the background. When you're in active addiction, you're gonna say and do whatever you have to say and do to get what you want. And that's just the facts of it. Again, I'm not shaming her for that. I just wanted people to be aware and see it so they can see what it looks like, and that enabling that is not helping her. Sending her $4 or $5. Imagine everybody's thinking the same thing. It can't hurt. It's only $2. Everybody that's watching her, they're thinking that she's getting a lot of money. Everybody sending $2. It adds up. You understand? And it's not going to food. I can guarantee you it's not going to food. So what people started doing is ordering her food directly, even from other states. Um, she'll be like, "Oh, I'm hungry. I want a coffee." People like, "Can I order the McDonald's?" And so that's what they do. They order her the McDonald's so that she has no choice but to drink the coffee or eat the food. Because if you give her the money for the food, she's not going to get food. She's not going to get food no matter how hungry she is. She's not thinking about food, because when you're sick, you're not hungry. You can't eat. You understand? So again, it's not to shame her. Hi, Miss Lisa. How are you? It's not to shame her. It's just to show people. Some people have never dealt with addiction, have never had anybody close to them. They don't know what it looks like. And even if they've seen people on drugs, they don't understand that they have kind hearts. They're thinking that they're helping. You're not helping, because she can go out and use, and it'll be the last time. And only until people are forced to hit rock bottom, then they'll go and seek treatment, because they have nothing else. You understand? It's too easy on YouTube. When you come and you ask people to meet your every expense. Now, I'm not shaming people that need help. Everybody needs help once in a while. But it's very different from every day you coming online and asking people that genuinely support you to feed you, to pay your bills, to pay your phone bill, to do all these things. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable to do that. It's not okay to do that. Nobody here is responsible for my every need. That's crazy. That's crazy. Especially when you have members, you have memberships and all of this stuff. You're already getting help, right, on a monthly basis, which is a privilege. Having memberships, people pay memberships, isn't a right, it's a privilege. So you already have that income coming in. To top that off, you expect people to do more? No, 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 no. So anyway, because I get that gets me hot. Don't think I've ever shared this one. An old friend of mine would go around to her parents when she was low on cash, and her mom would hide the vodka in the dishwasher. The one place she didn't. Yeah, a lot of people hide it in the dishwasher. A lot of people, because if you hide it in the fridge, they may open the fridge. Underwear drawers, right? People used to hide shit in the underwear drawers. That's the first place everybody looks now. They know. Even robbers, that's the first place they're gonna look, is in somebody's underwear drawer. Before, it used to be like, you know, people were too embarrassed to look in somebody's underwear drawer. Now people look there first, which is weird and creepy to me. But anyway, dishwasher. Nobody's gonna look in there. So that's a great idea. That's a great one. So I just want to show you real quick what she still looks like. We're not going to watch too much of the live because, again, nothing's changed. But I want to show you guys, this is why it makes it even more important every year that I'm in recovery, because I could have been Maddie. You know what I mean? I was her, right? I was her on drugs. And I look at her and I feel so sad for her. My heart breaks for her. My heart breaks for anybody who's in active addiction, because I want to just shake them and tell them it could be so much better. Like, life still, still gonna have struggles, man. But when you're not in active addiction, you could think clearly. Life is just good. Life is just good. Anything I face, I'm like, "Nah, that's nothing." You know what I mean? Today's especially good. Today has been an amazing day. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie. It's been an amazing day. So I'm gonna leave it at that, because there's some things I want to share, but I'm gonna share it in members only. which I know it isn't private, but whatever. Um, but today was an amazing day. So okay, all right, all right. While I was laughing when they told me they had no idea there was a thing, the links we go to for the ones we love, you have to find when you have addicts in your life, because addicts are ingenious, and that's what I said. If addicts use their ingenuity for good, they can be unstoppable. Because in my addiction, the stories I told, the things I did were pretty damn smart. You know what I mean? And people, if they just used it for the right things, you could go so far, you know? So let me just show you real quickly because I don't want to be on long. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I did eat breakfast, and my son is cooking, but I have some steak. Let me tell you real quick. I made steak yesterday, I think. No, the night before I made steak with like onions, caramelized onions, and there was still a bunch of pieces left, so I put them in a Tupperware and I put them in my fridge. And yesterday I was going to eat it for dinner, and I was like, damn, I ran out of jasmine rice. So I was like, damn it. So I my son went and bought me a sandwich, and then I just got white rice from the Chinese restaurant, even though I don't eat white rice anymore. Everything is jasmine rice. But I was like, okay, okay, beggars can't be choosy. So I got a small white rice, and I put the white rice in the fridge. So that's what I'm gonna heat up. I'm gonna heat up the white rice and the steak, and I'm gonna eat that because you already know. Selena, my beautiful girl, thank you so much. Christina, thank you so much. Gargamel, hi, sweetie. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. That means a lot. Thank you, guys. I'm really happy. Yeah, you had me at caramelized onions, right? I'm telling you, they're so good. You put the onions. Oh, so good, so good, so good. Anyway, so that's what I'm gonna eat because like I said, my son and my daughter-in-law, they got all dressed up. So my son probably is not gonna be home. My son probably is not. Listen, I know how to speak English, proper English, but I'm from New York. We speak broken English on purpose. On purpose. Okay. Sometimes I use double negatives. That drives me crazy. But when I talk like I'm dumb as hell, I'm kind of dumb as hell. But I'm also just from New York, and we just talk like that. I don't know why, because we're idiots. Flickering candle. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. So, because I listen back and I'm like, girl, you sound dumb as hell. I swear to God. I listen back to me. I'm like, Cindy, damn it, girl. You sound like you didn't even go to school, girl. I did. So, okay. Let me show you Maddie and how sad I am for her. But she doesn't want help. She doesn't want help, and you can't force somebody to get help. But we can stop enabling her so that she has no choice. You know what I mean? So that she has no choice but to get help because people aren't going to give her money. So, okay. Let me show you what she looks like and just let you hear her asking for money yet again. Somebody in the chat, tell me if you can hear her. I just want to, I'll look at.
Like $4 or $5.
You hear it?
What's up, Leo? Anything so I don't get kicked out of here, and then a couple dollars if you can. No, I'm here.
Can you guys hear it real quick?
My Wi-Fi had cut off. Y'all see me now?
Okay, good.
Leo, what's up? Hola.
This is, guys, oops. This is what she does. She sits here like this and just, hola. And people come in and try to give her suggestions. People troll, but you won't see it because she has a mod that's hidden that deletes everything. The mod doesn't even come into the chat. Things get deleted immediately. So there's a mod, and that's the weird thing. Like you never see a mod in her chat, but things are getting deleted immediately. So somebody's watching that's a mod. So, but anyway.
Y'all see me? Can you see me now? If you can see me, tell me. I just need like $4 or $5. What's up, Leo? Anything so I don't get kicked out of here, and then a couple dollars if you can. Anything, please. That'd be amazing. Please, please, please. What up, Green Eyes?
And this is what she does almost every day. No, not almost every day. Every day she gets on her phone and she does this every day.
How's everyone's day? I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm sick as hell. Please, someone help.
And I feel bad because I know what that sickness is because I was addicted, excuse me, to opiates. I was addicted to opiates. So I know what that sickness, how it feels. And I don't wish withdrawals on anyone. But I also did it to myself. And again, I know addiction is a disease. So I'm not shaming or blaming people. It's a weird thing, right? Because you don't want to blame people because again, addiction is disease, but you have to be responsible to get yourself out of it. Nobody else is going to get you out of it unless you are forced. You get incarcerated and the judge, then you have to get clean in jail, even though you could get drugs in jail, but that's a whole other story. Unless you're forced to get clean, you have to be responsible for yourself and say this is enough. She was living in abandoned places. She had gotten a room. She was living with her boyfriend Gerald, his aunt. And of course, she got tired of taking care of them because all they wanted to do was use drugs, take money from her, the phone, steal from her, stole her phone, all this stuff. What addicts do. Um, she had her own little room, and I don't know where she's living now because I haven't really kept up too much because it's depressing. It's depressing to watch, and I don't enjoy watching somebody's demise and somebody kill themselves. And some of the things people say to her is cruel, cruel. And but there are so many people that are like, Maddie, you got to get it together. Like we don't want you to die. And then people be like, oh, stop hating on her. And they're like, we're not hating. We don't want to see her die. You know what I mean? So it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It is, Miss Lisa. Yes, this is the new way to beg for money without standing on the street corner. And this is the way this is the new age panhandling, guys. And not only what she does, there's so many people on YouTube, on TikTok, on all these platforms that panhandle virtually, where people would go up, and there's still people that panhandle in the streets. Trust and believe that. People that are so far gone that they don't even have a phone. Because there are those people that even if they get what they used to call an Obama phone. Now we know Biden is in the White House. Get me started on him. But anyway, they were called Obama phones because he's the one that started with those government phones, right? People even sell their government phones because they're connected. It's paid for every month. So they even sell those. So there are people that don't even have a government phone because they sell it. So those people can't even panhandle, or they don't even want to spend the time to build, a platform. They just rather ask for money on the street. But this has become a new way for people to do it because it's instantaneous. If you already have people or suckers, because somebody in active addiction doesn't care about any of these people. These are all suckers. These are all dollar signs. And I'm being straight up. When you're in active addiction, you don't care. You're like, what's up? Hey, sweetie, you could care less. You know which one of these people is a big donator to you. She has requested money from people. Somebody will be kind and send her a cash app. And now her and Gerald are going to keep requesting money, which I also think is very gross. If someone's generous to you and donates to you, I don't think you should ever request money from them. I've never requested money, not even from a relative, or that's crazy to me. Like, oh, like let's say a family member's like my mom, my dad and my stepmom, they send me money for my birthday and Christmas every year. And because they send me money, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go and now I'm gonna request money from my parents. Like that's crazy as hell. That's crazy as hell. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah, yeah, Gargamel. Right. All these things, and again, people need help. Let me remove her from my screen because I already basically said what I had to say, and I just wanted to show you that nothing's changed since when I talked about her a long time ago, and it makes me sad. But it's become where people are solely dependent on their subscribers or their supporters. And again, it's okay, like I have my information scrolling it, but I don't advertise it. I don't come in the beginning and say donations are appreciated. I That's crazy to me. You see it. And again, I'm not trying to be insensitive if somebody is visually impaired. I'm not, because I'm telling you, people will come at me with the craziest shit. Oh my God, Selfie was shaming the visually impaired. She was assuming everybody could see. No. All right. But I'm talking to the people that can. Like, people are ridiculous on here. People just want to be mad just to be mad. Stay mad. But anyway, I'm talking in general, right? You know, it's there. Like, I don't have to remind you, refresh your damn memory. And it's little things like that annoy the shit out of me. It does. And again, I'm not shaming because 3 years ago, people helped me when I was doing very bad. And nobody would have known, but I came here and I thanked people. And I thanked them because I felt that was the least I could do, is publicly thank them for being kind and generous to me. And there's people that still don't let it go. Um, but it's not a pattern of behavior for me. I don't come here and expect people to, oh, damn, I'm low on my, on my light this month. Help me. Or I don't have a monthly goal. I don't. And I'm not, I know I sound judgmental. I know I do. But it's tiring and it's unfair because so many people that are subscribers that don't have a platform are struggling in silence. And we are so privileged, no matter how big your platform is. You have people that genuinely support you and that will help you out, and people take advantage of that and then become entitled and think that it's a given, and it isn't a given. It isn't a given, you know? So, and it's just frustrating. Yeah, it is the worst sickness ever. You're right. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't want this to turn into something else, but I am just I'm blessed, guys. I'm blessed, and I will celebrate every single year I'm in recovery because I could be one of those statistics. I could easily have been me. Easily have been me. I didn't do anything different than any of those people did. I put myself in danger each and every day. I put myself in dangerous situations with sketchy ass people. I did some sketchy ass stuff. I did. Got myself in trouble, went to jail, all of those. They say there's the three big ones, right? What is it? Um Jail, institutions, or death. That's what addiction, those are three of the major options you have in addiction. And I didn't want any of those. I went to jail and I did a year, and that was enough for me. I was like, this is enough. That year scared me straight. I was sentenced to 2 years, but I was 2 years on paper. I only had to do one. And that was enough for me. That was enough for me. It scared me straight, and I didn't get in trouble ever again. And that was 23 years ago, too. 23 years ago. And everything like just fell into place. I was in jail for that year. I made sure I went into a military program where you were doing recovery groups, all of this stuff. And I came out with a different mindset. Like, enough is enough. You know what I mean? And the reason I'm sharing is because I want people to know that I'm no different than anybody here. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. Again, I'm no better. I'm not special in that way. I just really decided I was done. Yes, you are Bliss. You was in jail one day. Girl, I wish. I was crying like a bitch. I was crying like a bitch when I was when they took me to Rikers. I was on the phone like, oh my God, get me out of here. I wanted to escape. I swear to God, I'm in my cell like, I want to escape. That's the worst feeling when you're in jail and you know you ain't going nowhere. Nope, you ain't got no bail. You ain't got none of that. You're not going anywhere. Sit and get comfortable. And then going to court. I was going to court like 4 days a week because I had two cases, one in Supreme Court and one in criminal court. I was going to court 4 days a week. Sick, sick. And when I got through it, I was like, I'm not going back to that. I'm not going back to that. And I didn't. And I didn't. I haven't been in trouble in 23 years. I'm telling you, that scared me straight. And it's not that I was scared because I had one fight in jail and that was it. The rest, I got along with everybody because I stayed to myself. I minded my business. I didn't beg. I didn't borrow. You don't beg, you don't borrow in jail because you will be washing somebody's panties for real, for real. You will be their bitch, you know? So you don't beg and you don't borrow. You don't borrow something you can't pay back. You can't be like, oh, my family's going to send me money. They're not trying to hear that. You don't give them their money, they're going to get it from you. So I never did that. If I didn't have the money for it, I didn't get it. I didn't need it. You know what I mean? Like for real. So that's what you do. You just do what you got to do. Put an H on your chest and handle it. But you had something to live for. Yes, you had those boys. That was all you needed to see the truth. Yeah, and they were the driving force in me getting clean. In the beginning, it was all for my sons. It was all for my sons. And I'm telling you that when I started making groups, they told me that's not enough. And I thought they were being very disrespectful. I was like, what the hell? They were like, Cindy, you were using when you had your sons, right? Something clicked in you now that you realize your sons deserve better, but it may not last. There may come a time where something so big happens, so tragic happens, that doing it for your sons may not be enough. And I was like, at first I was upset again, like I felt like they were disrespecting the love I had for my sons. But when they broke it down, like, okay, did you love your sons any less when you were using with the, you know what I mean? And I said no. And it clicked in my head, like I have to do it for me. I have to do it for me. It doesn't mean that I don't love my sons. It doesn't mean that I'm not also doing it for them, but I have to do it for me so it could last. And that's when I started doing it for me, realizing that I can't love my sons. I can't love anybody fully if I don't love myself. If I don't value myself, if I don't think I deserve better, that I deserve to live and enjoy life, and then you can't fully love anybody else. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to sound like a damn preacher. That's just really what worked for me. Seriously. Thank you. I'm starting to sound like an after school special. I'm telling you because that's the truth. That's what worked for me. You know, again, I'm not trying because listen, relapse is a part of recovery, but I haven't relapsed not once, not once, not one time. And again, I'm not shaming anybody that's relapsed. I know I've learned, like I said, I've became certified in substance abuse counseling and in HIV counseling. And I went to school and I learned that relapse is a part of recovery. It is. But again, by the grace of God, I just was done. I was just done. I was done with that life and I didn't want to live that life and I didn't relapse, you know, and it got easier for me. It got easier for me. And then I got to a point where that was no longer how I dealt with things. Using drugs, like the hell, I had a bad day, or I had a breakup, or I had this or that. I'm gonna go use. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? When my sister passed away, you think that's how I'm gonna honor her memory? By going and using? No way. When my mother passed away, am I gonna go and use? Is that what she would want for me? Is that what my sister would want for me? No way. I'm not honoring their memory if I go and use. If I use that as a cop out, and that's just how I felt about that. Yes, Christina Rikers, Rosie's house. The On Rikers, it was Rose M. Singer. That was the woman's prison, and so we called it Rosie's house. There was nothing rosy about it, but it was the worst. It was the worst, but it's okay. That is so true, and it's one thing I think we all forget about. Yep. Yep, you have to do it for yourself first. You have to. You have to. Some people can have everything in the world and still not get help. Yes. And that's what I'm saying. It begins and ends with you. It does. It begins and ends with you. You have to find happiness in just mundane things. When I first started, because I got sober. There's a difference between getting there's a difference between abstaining, because sober is different. There's a difference between abstaining from drugs and recovery and being sober, because when you're in recovery you're working to better yourself. When you're abstaining you're just not using, right? And at first I was abstaining, but I wasn't doing any work internally, none of that. And I relapsed because I was bored. I was bored and I didn't find ways to cope. And I was so bored that I thought the only thing that brought me joy and fun was drugs. That was the only thing that I looked forward to. And I relapsed and I almost lost my life. And then when I got clean again, I started recovery and things were totally different. Things were totally, completely different. I'm thinking of the Fleetwood Mac song, Never Going Back Again. That's right. Nope, never going back again. Never. And they say never, right? And addiction, that is not a thing with me. Like there's no way. That's not how I deal with my issues. There's no way. There's no way. In the beginning, I used to have drug dreams, all of that. I don't even have that. It's just not a part of my life anymore. It is not. It is not. Like I don't get those creepy little feelings that come, those thoughts. That's how relapse starts, with a thought, and then you don't deal with it, or you don't call somebody and tell them, hey, I'm having these intrusive thoughts. If you don't deal with the intrusive thoughts, they will just nag on you and nag on you and nag on you until you find yourself walking to go cop. It begins way before you're copping. It begins here, intrusive thoughts, and you don't deal with it. Hey, my Vixie. How are you, my girl crush? Oh, shit, that's Selena. Sorry, Selena. I'm sorry. Sorry. So, listen, I need my name glasses. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. Thank you, Selena. Thank you. My girl crush. I'm telling you, I need my glasses. Lord of mercy. Selena's beautiful too. So that was an easy mix up. Hi, my Wanda. Oh, I moved 2 rooms to clean. We noticed we don't have headaches. Oh, good. I love you all. You girls know it's been really stressful. I'm so glad that you moved in. Don't worry about it. Clean little by little. Don't overwhelm yourself. But at least you're moved in, mama. Because that's the stressful part. Moving, having to pack everything up, unpack slowly. Packing up is even more stressful because you can unpack slowly and find the place for everything and organize everything nicely. Don't feel overwhelmed that you have to unpack everything so quickly, because you'll get overwhelmed. Just, have fun in your space, your new space, and enjoy it. That's all. Yes. So I don't know, guys. I thank you guys for being here. And I just have a lot of gratitude. I just have a lot of gratitude. Um, Yeah, I know. I'm so happy for her. And I did try to record a video, but there's a piece, the most important piece of the video I don't have yet. Um so I hopefully by this weekend the video will be uploaded. It is a pre-recorded video. I'm going to get it uploaded by this weekend. So by Sunday the latest, that video will be on my channel. And again, I'm not because I know we did a live. I don't even remember if we did it yesterday, day before yesterday. Our last live, a lot of people were confused. Um, and we're sorry for that, but we were just as confused as everyone else. We were just as confused. And we didn't enjoy doing that live. We didn't enjoy it. We didn't want to do that live, but it was necessary. It was necessary. And everybody everybody has issues they're dealing with, struggles. I don't appreciate, and I'm not talking about the person that we spoke about in general. I don't appreciate people trying to emotionally manipulate situations so that they already have a sympathy card in place, so that when they're called out on their stuff, they have that sympathy card to fall back on. That's not going to work for me anymore. I do have sympathy and empathy for people, but it kind of loses some power when you don't have that same empathy or compassion or respect for me. I've extended a lot of courtesy and respect for people that didn't do the same for me, that were very disrespectful to me, and I still extended them respect. And I don't owe anybody that. I don't owe anybody that. And I've tried to do it because that is just how who I am. That's just my personality. Um, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not going to set out to disrespect people, but I'm also not going to extend you respect or grace when you haven't earned it. When you haven't earned it. So, and when the video comes out, I hope everybody just again listens to it with an open mind. Put yourself in my shoes and tell me if you would have reacted or felt any different under the circumstances. That's all I want. I'm not trying to sway people. I don't want anybody to get hate, anybody to be bashed or bullied or harassed. That's not a thing around here. They're their parts. We don't do no bullying and harassing over here. I just want people to listen with an open mind and understand some things are necessary. And when it comes to minds, I should have done this a long time ago. I cannot allow people to disrespect me, cross my boundaries, and me allow it and not say anything anymore because it's gotten out of control. It's gotten out of control. Hi, Mia's mommy. How are you, my beautiful girl? It's okay, mama. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, my beautiful friend. Hubby's walker scooter rocked. I love y'all. Oh, I'm glad for all that were hurt. It's okay, mama. We're good. We're good. I'm just, listen, I moved away from drama and fighting with people, but I still have to be me. I still have to be me and be genuinely who I am. It's hard for me to come live when there's elephants in the room and I'm just skating around it or not addressing it. I have to get things off my chest. It's not healthy to keep things bottled up or not address it when you're worried about other people, but they don't care about you. They don't care about your mental anguish, about what you're going through, how you feel. They don't consider that, and I'm over here worried about how it'll affect them. Oh, let me wait till the holidays. I don't want to ruin anybody's holidays. Oh, they may be dealing with some medical stuff. I don't want to add on to their medical stuff. I have medical stuff. My holidays were ruined when I had to hear things about my son. So we're gonna leave it at that. It needs to be said. I know it does, Bliss. I know it does. Hi, Mikey, my chulo. What the hell? I understand because I run on Puerto Rican time. Hubs is home from work. He's going to take over with the sickly little ones. Okay, Mama, I love you. And I'm about to get out of here because, I stay on too long. I start getting myself in trouble. I start getting myself in trouble. So that's why I got to keep it to an hour. I used to keep my lives to an hour and I didn't get in that much trouble. When I started doing 2 hour lives, I was getting canceled every week. That's why we the cancel sweetie pies over here. That's why I'm keeping it to an hour. I'm getting myself in that much damn trouble. So I appreciate you all for being here. I thank you guys for being here on a day that is important to me. And it should be important to anybody that is in recovery, that has loved ones that have fought addiction, that may be fighting addiction. You need to see people that are doing it so you can know that there is hope out there. There is hope out there, and there's ways that you can help. There's a difference between supporting someone and enabling someone. Enabling is very dangerous. Support is necessary. Even people in active addiction need support. They need support. Okay. But they don't need to be enabled. Can help cause death. Support is essential to living. There's a difference. And I think I want to do a video live on that as well. Because without support, without human interaction, we will wither and die. Seriously, it's been proven. They did studies, horrendous studies. They took 5 babies and did these horrendous studies to see what would happen if they gave them no human interaction, no love, no touch. They fed them, they kept them warm and everything, but no cuddling, no none of that. And the babies didn't live. So everyone needs support. Everyone needs love, but you don't need enabling. Enabling is the opposite of love, even if it's done with the best of intentions. So thank you, Welsh. I appreciate that. Thank you, Flickering Candle. So again, I appreciate you all for being here. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Um, I have to go into the city tomorrow. I'm not sure if I work Friday. I know I have to help my boss with her website and stuff. So I may just have to do that. Do her website and all this and organize it for her. So if I'm not working Friday, I will come and do a members only live. But I will be uploading a video by Sunday the latest. By Sunday the latest, even if it's just a short live, it's going to be I mean a short video. It's not going to be a long one. Um because again, I'm not trying to harm anybody, but I need to get things out. So I hope you guys have a great evening. That sounds like a really good live. Some don't always understand a lot of this stuff and think they're doing right. And that's it. They have the best of intentions. Um, but the road to hell was paved on the best of intentions. And it's in active addiction, enabling is deadly. It's deadly. So I think that's important and I want to talk about that. So I once encountered a child who had failure to thrive syndrome. I almost threw it through the ceiling when I picked her up. Weighed nothing. Bendito, because she was so light, right? When you picked her up, you didn't realize how light she was. That makes me devastated and sad. My BB loves honey tea. Thank you, my beautiful girl. I love you so much, BB. I just want you to know that. I really do. Um, so again, I thank you guys, and I again enjoy the rest of your day. And I will most likely see most of you on another chat, and I will see Dios quiere, God willing, on Friday in the members only, and I will be uploading a video by Sunday. Okay, and I'll be back live. Right? It rotates when I'm not at work. I'll be here. And I'm gonna try to do it when my sons are at work because they're loud and annoying as hell. So Sarah Z, my girl, thank you. Thank you so much, my fiery girl. I've missed you. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. Seriously, Sarah Z. Thank you so much. Wait, what did you say? Like under 10 pounds. That's horrible. That's horrible. There's so many cases I want to talk about, but I think I should do it in members only. Um, like true crime. I'm not a true crime channel, but these cases, I want to talk about cases where the parents were on drugs and where I still don't think that that's an excuse for what was done to these children. And again, I'm a recovering addict. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. There's drugs. There's no excuse. I don't care. I don't care what drug you're on. There's no excuse to starve your babies. There's no excuse to, nah. So we're gonna start talking about that, but in members only because trigger warning, and they won't be monetized streams. Um, but I want to talk about them. I think they're very important. Hi, my Joe being Joe. Thank you. Today was a great day, Joe being Joe. And like I said, I'm gonna share more of that in members only because right. I don't want my business plastered, and even though I know it's not private, but people can't do whole videos and commentate on my life like that. So I will share why it was an amazing day today. But I thank you guys. I'm still smiling. But I thank you guys, and I hope you have a great evening. And I appreciate you guys more than you ever know. You guys have helped me through really hard times, and YouTube is not therapy, but it is therapeutic. And that's why I just want to get back to having fun. Some things need to be said, but I don't want to bring you guys down every time I'm here. Um, because you guys need a safe space, somewhere to have fun too, you know? And as content creators, we need to think about that. Are we bringing our audience down, our subscribers down because we're just dumping our crap every single time we come on this platform? It's unfair. So I aprecias you guys. I aprecias you guys, and I will see you guys. I'm gonna put my son's little funny outro. I do have a new song. I played it, my son's song, but I gotta stop being an asshole and put a new video together, a new intro. But I'm gonna put my son's little funny little outro goodbye song, and I hope you guys really genuinely have a great rest of your evening. Okay, and I will see you Friday, God willing.
Sydney just left the restaurant. Sydney just left the restaurant. Oh baby, Sydney just left the restaurant. Sydney just left the restaurant. Oh baby. Ooh. Sydney, why you had to up and go? You left us here with Joe. But why Joe? Are you mad at me? Cause that one time I ain't pour you water. I was busy on my phone. Oh, I get it, we ain't good enough for you. I saw a mouse at the job and I warned you. I thought that that would be enough to deserve your time, but clearly that ain't real enough for you. You told me that I look like Harry Potter. I said back that I kiss your mama. Not really, but I wish that I did. Now I'm thinking about it, I should've threw that line on you. You lucky I'm not fond of drama, or else I would've went to Dennis and told him when you saw him first time that he looked like a llama. Man, Sydney, man, you know it's not gonna be the same without you, man. It's not gonna be the same at the restaurant. It's not gonna be the same at the restaurant. I told you I'll make a song for you, but I didn't know it was gonna be this. This is a goodbye song. This is just a goodbye song. This is just a goodbye song.